Welcome again, my friends. I am Tiberius, co-host. Welcome back to Mission Neo Geo. Today, we discuss King of Fighters 2002. Imagine this, a mosh pit of many fighters across many genres, many stories, collaborated, dropped in one bucket to fight to survive against a greater enemy. Today on Mission Neo Geo, we will navigate our way through the 9th installment of the King of Fighters series. Stay tuned. What it is, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ness, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. This is your source for all things Neo Geo and video games. Today, we discuss King of Fighters 2002. So King of Fighters 2002 was released in arcade October 10th of 2002. It later got its release on the AES December 19th of 2002. And years later, we would see ports on the Dreamcast for the Japanese version. PlayStation 2 would also see a Japanese version in 2004. North America would receive a version in 2005, and later on the EU in 2005 as well. Xbox also received ports in 2005 as well as various ports over the years. King of Fighters 2002 was developed by Elith and published by Playmore, the spiritual successor to the original SNK for the Neo Geo. It's the 9th title in the King of Fighters series and the second one to be produced by Elith. Similarly to the King of Fighters 98, it brings together characters from various SNK franchises and has a diverse roster of fighters. This game is celebrated generally for its extensive character selection, fluid animation, and engaging fight mechanics. While we had previous iterations of King of Fighters that had the 3-on-3 or the 4-on-4 and various other versions, King of Fighters 2002 discards that 4-on-4 striker match format used in the previous 3 games in the series and returns to the 3-on-3 battle format originally used in the series up until King of Fighters 98. The game also revamps the power gauge system into a similar format that was once used in the King of Fighters 97 game. Like the previous games in the series, the power gauge is filled with player attacks. The opponent can perform special moves during the battle. The number of power gauges the player can stack up is increased by 1 with each member of the team. For example, the first member of the team can stock up on 3 power gauges, while the third member can stock up to 5. During max activation, the player's offensive and defensive strength is increased for a short period of time and can cancel any attack into another. In this state, a super special move can be used without consuming a power gauge stock. Now, in the later versions of King of Fighters 2002, we were able to see this via Xbox Live, and now we can see it on Steam.
Yeah, baby, that's all good. For sure. I'll get back with you.
Who are you?
All right. You too.
Yes, do you know this person?
All right. Oh, gentlemen, how's everybody doing? Oh, hold on. Let me make sure this is where I'm supposed to be.
I didn't authorize this. Why are they here?
You're Ness. You would be Tiberius. Ness, did he just call me a fool? Is that what we're doing right now? Look here, Masterpiece Theater. Hold the tone down a little bit. You don't even know who I am. Allow me to introduce myself. Hold on real quick. I just need to double check a few things here. Yes. Yes, I'm right on time. I'm part of the Modern Gaming Solutions Consulting Agency, here doing audit on y'all's show.
Oh, you're one of those suits making decisions. I've heard about you. You've made quite a ruckus, dangerous adversary indeed. But we only talk about the physical, the fine art.
That's right. Modern Gaming Solutions Consulting Agency.
That's right.
We're still working on the acronym on that, but we'll get back to you on that. Right? Isn't that right, Ness, baby?
Who are you? Tiberius, I think for the sake of whoever this fool is, I think we should, truce?
Yes, Ness. Today we do a truce.
Great.
Truce? Truce between what?
And really the major reason why we didn't see too much depth in terms of the storyline in this game, and how could you? It's extremely taxing to do that for a game that holds so many different characters across multiple different games, of course, and they all have their own backstories, and trying to integrate that into the picture of this game is kind of daunting, if you will. Eolith was a Korean developer, and with the backing of Playmore, well, SNK was going through the bankruptcy around this time, so things were rough. So they stepped in to help out and build 2002 on the bones of 98, because that tends to be the fan favorite amongst many. While I played this game again, gone through and, tested a couple of characters out, and I mean, by this point, if you played one King of Fighters, you've played a large majority of them, unless you're playing some of the newer versions of King of Fighters in the more modern consoles. I think this is a very good selection to have in your bundles, especially for those of you that were able to obtain a Ultimate bundle. This is definitely a game, at least for right now, for all my new folks that are entering the space of Neo Geo that haven't had a chance to really dive into King of Fighters. You'll find a good time with this. A variety of characters that you can play. The balancing is rather good in this game, and the soundtrack isn't too snazzy. Now, is it my favorite soundtrack out of all the King of Fighters? No, but I have a little bit more nostalgia for 95 and 99, which I would hope to see in the future release of this game. King of Fighters 2002, out of a 5. I would give 2002 a rating of 3.5. I think it's rather fair, and for many of you, you may say that this is a 5 or a 4.5 or whatever. 3.5 is like the medium range for me. I can't quite give it a 4 because it's not my favorite, and that's just because, again, like I told you, I tend to lean more towards some of the earlier titles like 95, 99, and 98 in some cases. So I'll leave it at that. Now, will you have a good time with this game? If you're a fan of fighters, then most definitely, if you haven't had a chance to pick this game up on pre-order, I dropped an Amazon link down below for those of you that haven't decided to pick this game up and you were kind of just waiting to figure it out. Go ahead and check that link out if you just so choose. If not, if you've already done it, congrats. We'll just wait for it to come in November if you're looking at it at the time of this video. Now, in terms of pricing for this game, you'll actually be quite surprised. This isn't a very expensive game by any means. So you can find this game on the MVS, and MVS carts loose can run roughly around 100, 150 bucks, give or take. And if you're looking for a full MVS kit, you're probably looking somewhere around the realm of $300 to $400, give or take, depending on condition, serial numbers, and all that jazz. Now, if you're looking for a Japanese copy of this game, well, you'll probably be spending roughly around the same ballpark price of what you paid for on the MVS. The Japanese version of this game shouldn't run too crazy expensive, and you'll be paying somewhere in the realm of $300 to $400, give or take. But there's a lot of times where you can find this game, well, prior to the release or prior to the news of the AES Plus, that you could find the game roughly for about 200 to 300 bucks. But I'm going to range it somewhere in the 300 to 400 range as well, depending on condition and all that. If you're looking for a super mint copy, you might be paying a couple extra dollars, but nothing crazy.
Future Ness here. Again, past Ness with the wrong numbers. If we look at eBay solds, and of course this is just a small sample size, but if we look at eBay solds, we're looking at prices in the $1,000 plus range, even for a Japanese copy. So past Ness, $200 to $300, $400, $500 for a King of Fighters 2002 is false. They are going for a lot more than that. So you're probably looking somewhere in the realm of $2,000 to $2,500 for maybe even $3,000 in some crazy cases for a King of Fighters 2002. And then for a Japanese one, you're probably looking somewhere in the realm of $1,000 to $1,500. After taxes, you're probably paying closer to $1,800-$1,900. That's all. And whoever that blue suit dude is, I'll make sure to edit everything out. I don't like him. Future Ness out.
Now, for the English version of this game on the AES, if for my collectors out there that want to obtain one of these, well, you would probably be in luck because they're pretty readily available. It's not a rare game by any means, and it's pretty easy to come by. And you can find it on eBay pretty regularly. Now, if you don't see them now on eBay, it's most likely because people have scooped them up and they're holding on to them, etc. Now, my personal copy was roughly about $1,200 to $1,500, but for those of you that don't want to spend crazy amounts of money, we get to have King of Fighters 2002 for the good old price of $90. $1,500? For what? A dated game? Are we crazy right now? Let me look at my notes here. For plastic and silicone, $1,500. Are you too nuts? Let's see. You can buy unlimited match version on all digital storefronts right now for $14.99. What are we doing? Yes, you don't get your little VHS cartridge and your manual and your baggie, but you get an updated version of it, baby. What are we doing? Your $14.99, I don't have to worry about you guys snatching it off an online store one day. What do you say to that? Or for this, I don't have to worry about, well, now I do, since you've just broken into my home, interrupting Tiberius and myself. I don't know who you are, and I don't want to know, or who you work for, modern gaming, whatever, be it. Oh, so y'all gonna gang up on me like that? Okay. So your digital takes up zero space, blue suit. That's besides the point. $15, yes. Updated netcode, perhaps. But have you ever just stood, stared at it, marveled at its beauty, its genius? No other console on the planet has such pristine precision in the way that it looks. Many of you understand, do you not? When you look, as every spine has its own unique passion, story, you can't wait to crack open the binding. Whether that be a soft case or a snap case, you can't get that off of a digital console. You can't get that on a PC. No. The feeling, the very smell of it. Actually, you know what I'll do for you? Oh my God, hold that thought. He's getting Tiberius to do a smell test? How dare you come in here, break into Ness's home? Only I can break into Ness's home. You didn't hear that. That's about the only thing I like this guy for right now. He's actually gonna do it. This is for you. I will do a smell test right now. Now, last time you said the Magician Lord was very good. I'll have to do that myself. Oh, you messed up, buddy. You jacked up big time. If you got him doing a smell test, oh man, it's on. Yes, I see what you're talking about. And if this fool smelled it, smell like broken dreams and empty leather wallets for him. I mean, what year is it? Empty leather wallets, of course, because this fool doesn't know how to hold a controller. He doesn't know how to collect pristine vision, artwork. No, you come in here with your baby tablet and your mismatched clothes. What fool does this? You're wearing 3 different blues. That's not coordination, that's tacky. Listen here, Masterpiece Theater, and when I address you, then you may speak. Oh, let me see, the Metacritic score for this. But, hold on. I was getting service here. Yeah, I cut the Wi-Fi off. Again, you broke into my home. You come in here barking orders and your little phone tablet or whatever you've got. I think it's time for you to leave, sir. Before we have a real KOF in here. Oh. Oh, and you're laughing too, Tiberius. Oh, I see what we're doing here. Y'all ganging up on the Modern Gaming Solutions Consulting Agency. All right. Well, I believe I've gained enough material for today. Y'all best watch yourselves, because I'm coming. I'll be back. Make sure you change your locks, Ness. You letting any old riffraff come in here. Make sure you take care of that.
Now, while 2002 is popular amongst many gamers out there, it's generally not widely accepted as the most favorite. And while there's many of you out there that will debate in the comment sections of which is your favorite one, I think a few reign at the top. And I would probably say, just based off of what I see in the feedback, many folks would prefer 98, 99, in its particular case, 2002 is another one. Now, for the sake of this video, normally I would show you video footage of the game, me presenting it. I actually don't own this copy anymore. I've sold it a while back, so unfortunate. And I don't even have a Japanese version for the game. Actually, surprisingly enough, I have almost all of the Japanese versions of King of Fighters except for 2002 and 2003. I hold all the titles in that particular variant, and I actually held all the titles at one point for all the King of Fighters in English until I sold those about a year or so ago. While King of Fighters 2002 is a solid game, sprites are really good, the fight animation's great, I still wouldn't classify this as my personal favorite, but of course, we are all opposed to our own opinions. Many of you may say, hey, King of Fighters 2002 was a good selection for this bundle that PlayOn's releasing with the AES Plus, which I'm inclined to agree. It is a good selection. It's a good start, happy medium between all the King of Fighters that we've seen over the years. Drop comments down below and let me know if you liked today's episode, and are you excited for King of Fighters 2002 to come out on the AES Plus, and or do you already own this copy? What are your thoughts? Collect and play the way you want to collect and play your games, and we'll check you soon. Tiberius, my truce holding buddy for the day. Take us out of here.
Dearest friends, we thank you for tuning in to yet another Mission Neo Geo video. And we bid you good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to you. Wait, what's this? Ness, why do you have two ninja masters? What has happened? Perhaps we may need to discuss this in more finer detail. Ness has placed a new game on the shelf without my authorization. That will be next time's episode. We are going to dive into why he has two ninja masters. Stay tuned, because this is to be continued. See you again.